Booga, booga, ooga, booga. Booga. Hello, boogies. How you doing? Watching you know the series, all right? If this is your first video that I've ever done in this series, I'm gonna leave it to you to pick up on what we're doing here, okay? I got a whiteboard, I got guesses, I got secrets, I got advice. You'll figure it out. If you don't, I'm sorry. This is like a college course where it's like, hey, you gotta come in prepared. That's how college courses work, right? Because, I wouldn't know. The very first trailer we're watching is, it was recommended called Meet Cute with, Pete Davidson. Close. It's on Peacock, so, you know, not just any streaming service. Peacock. Only the best.
You ever had a night like this ever in your entire life?
I'm sorry. When you upload a trailer to YouTube, why would you, it's a 2-minute trailer. Why would you upload a 5-second preview of the trailer that I clicked on to watch? You did a 5-second trailer for a trailer that's 2 minutes long, and I'm already clicked into it. I've already committed.
You ever had a night like this ever in your entire life?
That's 10% off your score. Whatever you get, 10% lower.
Go say hello. Buy him a drink. Can I get
Old-fashioned. Thank you.
That's not a Meet Cute, okay? Old Fashioned is one of the most popular drinks that you could order. If they ordered something very unique, I can understand.
Cheers, mate.
They're long-lost siblings. That's the cute part. They find out it's incest.
That was weird.
No, not really. I have got to come clean with you. I'm from the future.
She's from the future. That's how she's, If I had time travel abilities, I feel like I wouldn't just go over and order like the perfect drink. The same drink that you're ordering and then saying like, alrighty mate, or whatever they said. That's how you use your time travel abilities?
So how much do you use the tanning machine?
It's not a tan machine, it's a time machine.
I've spent the entire week with you. This night, 7 times in a row.
Oh, that's not cute. That's creepy.
Wait, what'd you do with the other you from the past?
Do you think I'm crazy?
I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, okay, but that's the thing is like she's literally murdering herself. Once you open Pandora's box there, you murder your old self. It's not like there's a hard line between you and someone else.
But it's really cute.
Okay.
It's not,
But it's really cute.
It's not, it's, timeless.
I just wanted to change a couple things to make you more perfect.
You erase the pain, you erase the person.
I have this ability to take your pain away.
It's not yours to take away.
Came from a good place, Gary.
Yeah, so did gender reveal party.
Okay, that audio is awful. I don't know if you have headphones on. It sounds like they're in a small box room.
It came from a good place, Gary.
Yeah, so did gender reveal party.
Yeah, I feel like they mess up the audio while shooting and then that's just ADR.
And this time, I am gonna make it work.
A real Sophie's choice.
I love it when you make that joke.
What?
What?
Okay, you do that joke in the trailer before you reveal that she's the time traveler. Because we know she's time traveler, so her being like, oh, am I caught? Like, you already revealed it to him, right? Oh, that's not cute at all. Okay, how do I feel about this? Not very good. Because there's not a lot of change of scenery either. It's all in New York streets and restaurants. Feels kind of like a low budget project. My guess is it's gonna end up being like a 54. I'm gonna give it a 50. That's not an S. It's a 54. That's the worst thing I did too. I stopped myself. How do you pick up? How do you pick? Oh no! You can't stop halfway through a percent sign. Okay, I don't even know how to start correcting. Yeah, no, that was right. I can't stop. You just gotta commit to it. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm not really an overthinker in life, but like you give it certain situations, man. Like once I stopped, I was like, okay, I just gotta get back on track. But wait a second, it's gotta be a little bit different because you stopped. It's a whole cycle. 54%. 2022 film. By the way, I forgot to mention I got my window from 49 to 59%. Not gonna even try it. Make your guesses down below. Meet Cute. 2022. 58. Oh, I'm good. So because I was correct, I am now going to give you some advice you guys have submitted. By the way, those forms for submissions are down below. What do you do when you're clearly not your partner's ideal type, but they're yours? So my boyfriend and I have a pretty fresh relationship. We've been together for less than a year, and I already feel as insecure as ever. Before meeting him, I dealt with insecurity and self-esteem issues for a while, but I tried my hardest to get myself on track. Took care of my body, my hair, my face, and even perfected my own personal style. I felt super confident for the first time in my life. That's awesome. I met my boyfriend. We got along well, and I was really happy. But I'm waiting for that but. Here it is. I know I'm not his type, or what he's usually attracted to. I've seen the women he used to date in the past, and they all look kind of similar. I even asked him silly questions like who his celebrity crushes were, and they're women that are completely different from me, but they all have things in common. These women are beautiful, and I know that doesn't mean that I'm not beautiful, but I know I'm not his type. When I'm around him, I feel insecure. It's even gotten to a point where getting intimate with him makes me uncomfortable because I feel like I'm making a fool of myself. No, the worst part about this, he's exactly my type. I've always fallen for guys who had similar features to him, and I find him extremely attractive. I find it hard to believe he finds me attractive. What if he's just trying something new by being with me? Oh my God, I can't wait to start. I know he finds these women more attractive than me, and every time we're out together and I see a woman I know he'd probably like, I start to feel self-conscious and go quiet. Please tell me how to get over this, or if there is even a way to get over it. I don't believe anything nice he says about me, because I feel like he's just trying to not hurt my feelings. Dog. Oh, there's nothing worse than a hardcore overthinker. You're gonna destroy this relationship. You do realize that. The more you question, like, oh, he doesn't even like me, and then you get in your head, and then you start to put yourself down. Like you said, you get quiet, you get uncomfortable around him. He's gonna sense that, and he's gonna feel that, and he's gonna be like, oh, I guess she's not as into me, so maybe we shouldn't be together? So there's no positive that comes from your overthinking. He obviously is into you, unless it's like a hardened situation where he lost a bet. If he wasn't attracted to you, he wouldn't be with you. He would have broken up with you, okay? And he wouldn't have gotten you with you in the first place. The more you get in your head about it, the faster this relationship is going to deteriorate. As well as you think you're keeping this inside, if you think he can't feel your energy shifting, I got news for you. Because nothing that you have said has anything to do with how he is acting. And this is one of the big things I always say is like confidence is so important, because if you operate from a mode of like, oh, I'm a catch, I'm awesome, then that energy is gonna like radiate off you. So even if he wasn't your type, he's gonna be like, oh wow, I'm lucky to be with her. Even if she's not my type, like because she's so desirable. But if you operate from a mode of like, I'm surprised he wants me, this isn't gonna last, I feel like I'm making a fool of myself during intimate moments, then it's only a matter of time before he starts absorbing that energy, and it's gonna make him feel bad about the relationship as well. So, get more confident, maybe? No, it's hard to describe, because like this is all like an internal fight that you're having. Nothing externally has informed your internal. You've just decided that you're not his type. It doesn't matter that you don't match like his past relationships. And the thing is that surprises me is like you really like yourself. And also, you should never allow your partner's view of you to fully shape your interpretation of yourself. If you're confident and you act confidently, he's gonna feel that energy and he's gonna be more attracted to you. The worse you feel about yourself, the worse he's gonna feel about you and the relationship in general. And it's also not something I think you need to talk to him about, because I mean, you could. It's always good to communicate in a relationship, but either way, he's gonna say like, no, I do find you attractive, which is self-evident by him dating you, you know? So it's like, I find a way to make peace with this, man. Okay. Well, one missed call I saw recommended. If you were the one that left it on February 22nd at 6:24, 2007 horror film. Let's give it. Every day, 2 billion cell phones ring. Is that Angelina Jolie, or is this just grainy as hell? There's no way. There has to be a better... I can't. Oh, here. Come on. This is better, at least. It's like lost media, man. Not Angelina Jolie. The extra pixels.
That's not my ringtone.
That's not my ringtone. They played the ominous music. I'm trying to figure out how that's scary.
You have one new message.
What? I'm engaged.
That's your voice. That's you.
That's your voice. We had a time travel meet cute, and now we have a time travel murderer?
I keep seeing things.
Oh, that's creepy. Excuse me. Why the black and white Polaroid photo succession?
Leanne got a phone call, and so did Shelley, right before they died.
The girl's right. There's got to be some kind of connection.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Ben Affleck. Damn, you short as hell. That's an adult face. Maybe. It's pixelated.
Call came in 2 nights ago.
You hear your death?
The OC alum.
Voicemail?
Call came in 2 nights
This guy was on the OC. He also murdered somebody. And then died. But like priority lists of like who he is as a person. Character on the OC. murderer.
Look, these things work because they get in your head, Beth.
How did he die? Wait, did his whole hot top half, did his bottom half get blown off? No, because he dropped to his knees.
I'm gonna be next. I'll keep you safe.
This girl needs protection.
She doesn't want to get pregnant. Shut up. I hate that joke. I hated that joke as soon as I thought of it, and I was like, let me squeeze that in here. It kind of looks scary. If this was in HD, you know? So I think it's probably the premise of the trailer more than it is the movie. Each year, there's a bunch of missed calls, and some calls should be missed. This really doesn't have anything to do with technology at all. It kind of looks a little scary, but I feel like that the finale doesn't look very rewarding. 44. I stopped. I fixed it. 44% for one missed call. Do I feel good about this? Yeah. I don't want to overthink. Don't be an overthinker. That's the advice I gave to the first person. 44%. Oh. I should have thought more. You know what, first person? Let me take back my advice to you. You should think a lot harder. 0%. Nearly 80 people reviewed this. And not a single one had a good time. You gotta be kidding me. That's diabolical. What are you talking about? I definitely have a diabolical secret. I have a few. Some of the secrets are kind of like a little fun. Some are cute. And some are like, oh God, don't tell me that, you sicko. And I feel like I'm gonna share one with you right now. This one's short, so we'll do another one. But I'll share it with you because I hated it. I was going through a breakup about a year ago. And I was so heartbroken that I ate an entire jar of mayonnaise to soothe myself. Spoiler alert. It did not help. I'm okay with like a thin spread of mayonnaise, but like mayonnaise clumps has always disgusted me. It feels like you're pretty damn bad, so like I feel like you just scooped it with your hand. Come on. That deeply disgusts me. I don't know if it does it for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. We gotta find a different one. Let's find another one. I smooshed with my boyfriend's brother. No, don't want that. Do your Bombas ad read. You know you want to? Okay. This video is sponsored by Bombas. This may come as a surprise to you guys, but me and my family have a lot of inside jokes. One of the jokes I had over Christmas was I was gonna buy everybody in my family Bombas socks because I wanted to use my promo code. So that's exactly what I did. I got everybody a pair of Bombas socks. My parents just recently visited, and I was shaming my dad because he wasn't wearing Bombas. And I said, this is a Bombas household. You wear Bombas. He thinks I was joking. But as I was shaming him, he actually said, I love those Bombas socks that you got me. And he told me about like how when he puts them on and then he takes a step and it's like cushiony and nice and it feels good, just how much he enjoys them. And when I tell you my dad is the most difficult person to buy a gift for, he doesn't like anything almost. I was ecstatic. Bombas are so comfortable, even my dad likes it. They're all I wear. Look, these are all Bombas socks. This is about a third of all the ones I own. They are the most comfortable. Look at how stylish they are too, you know? I love Bombas, not only the products, but also the company, because if you didn't know, Bombas gives back. They do a buy one, donate one. So every item you purchase from Bombas, they're donating to somebody in need. I'm talking like 160 million items donated. It's a high quality product. It's super comfortable to wear. Plus, you're also doing some good in the world by buying. And I can get you a little discount, 20% off for your first purchase. Head to bombas.com/oogabooga. Use code oogabooga20. You're gonna get 20% off your first purchase. Great company, fantastic products. I wear them every single day. They're the best socks I've owned by a mile. If you've never owned them, pick some up for yourself. Use my code, get a little discount, and then try them out. You're gonna love them. Thank you to Bombas for sponsoring this video. Me and my boyfriend have been together for nearly 4 years now. He is the love of my life, and I love him more than anything in the world. Good start. However, there's the but. When we first started dating, I may have fibbed about my previous smooshable encounters. At the time of meeting him, I was deep in my hoe phase. And one thing I used to do during this phase was tell men that I was gonna have smoosh with that I was a virgin. And my boyfriend was one of the men I told this to. You might be wondering, why did I lie to men about my virgoity?
I'm censoring, I don't care.
Well, because when men think you're a Virgo, they are a lot more attentive during smooshy time. About a year into dating, my boyfriend was saying how he loved the fact that he was my first and how it made him feel so special because I trusted him enough to deflower me. And even worse, during my whole phase, I got pregnant and it ended up being an ectopic pregnancy. And I had to have surgery to remove one of my fallopian tubes. Since he doesn't know that I was not in fact a Virgo, if we ever decide to have kids, I will have to disclose this to the doctors and he will find out that I lied all this time. 4 years. 4 years. So I've said from the jump that I never want kids or to have kids, and in all honesty, I really don't mind if I have kids or not, but I know that he does want to be a dad deep down, but I can't have him finding out that I've been lying to him for all these years. That is my secret. That is my secret. That is my secret. Lying about being a Virgo. I hope he's in the other room and he just heard that. This is horrible. Because like honestly, at any point in like the first year, it's bad to lie about this stuff. And as much as he wouldn't have liked it, it's like, all right, well, I guess I can decide from here before we get any deeper. Now, it's 4 years in. You guys are probably thinking about next step, marriage, children. And you made him, you've allowed him to talk stupid. Oh, I'm so happy I was your first. That makes me feel so close to you. Because now he's going to reflect back and he's going to be like, no. She was just sitting there laughing at me. And once you reveal this to him, it's like, okay, well, if you're willing to lie about that, there's not a whole lot beyond that where you aren't willing to lie about something, you know what I mean? Like what else could be false? This could be a relationship deal breaker, I'm gonna be honest. But to not have children, to keep this secret, I'm gonna be honest, that is the worst karma. You don't want that on you. Getting that karma off your back is gonna be so huge for you because if you choose to not have children with him, someone's getting hit by a bus. It's either gonna be you or him. Probably you. It's not gonna be both of you though. There's not enough karma built up. I'm the karma police. That's horrible. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay, so someone submitted homecoming with extra G's. That's the thing is, type it out as I would need to search it up because I don't know if this is the exact thing you're saying. Because now I look like an idiot. Like, look at how I typed it out. It made me feel stupid. I think this is what you were trying to tell me. And it's got Misha Barton from the OC. But I think we covered the OC alum already in this episode, so let's move on. My faults. I keep hearing about that one. I feel like I gotta make a commentary for this one. It just feels like he's coming into my orbit a little too often. London. My fault, London. 12 million views 1 month ago. Oh, is it not out? I assume it's not out then. Oh, wait, no. It's on Prime Video February 13th. All right, yeah. My fault, London. Let's give it a try. I think this is Spanish or it's not in English. It might be dubbed.
Everyone kept telling me that London would be a fresh start.
That's not our boy. That's not our boy. Oh, no. We're not thirsting over him. He's just not, he doesn't have it.
What brings you here then? My mom married this British guy.
Complete strangers living together.
I think you're gonna like him.
So if you've noticed, oh, it's only 20 seconds? I feel like this trailer's been for like 3 minutes already. It's only about 20 seconds, but I'm thinking like we haven't seen a character actually talking. Everything's been B-roll as, you know, the lines of dialogue have been spoken, and they're trying to hide the fact that everything's been dubbed, just so that the audience is bigger when they click on the movie.
Hey?
You know, it's just us, so the big entrance wasn't necessary.
What did you say?
You know, it's just us, so the big entrance wasn't necessary.
Oh, okay. He's got the voice for it. His voice is it. If I slowly fall in love with this guy, I'm gonna hate myself.
You're a spoiled daddy's boy.
You're just gonna leave me on the sidewalk.
No, I'm gonna leave you on the pavement.
Wait, is their mouths lining up? Are they speaking English?
It's a feeling of mutual loathing.
If I was a girl and I found a guy dancing shirtless on a table, you lose some of the it again. Whatever it you had, it's now deducted again.
Big fights?
Oh, the bad boy fights. What a surprise!
And racist?
Of
Any
course.
other bad boy cliches?
You can't just be like, oh, what a cliche, and then just do all the cliche stuff. You don't get the credit, you don't get the pass. He's flexing so goddamn hard here. His shoulders are hunched over because he's busy flexing his abs. It's like his body's a little bit like leaned forward. That's funny.
Who the hell is living in my house?
What the hell are you doing to me?
The one thing he has going for him is his voice. It's doing something for me, yeah. I don't know about you guys. Oh no, Culpa Mia. That might be the movie I was thinking of. I spent so long talking about the audio tricks because it wasn't in English, and then just to find out the whole thing is in English. I feel like I'm gonna watch this for a commentary, so I hope it's good. %. When I looked at it initially, I was proud of it because the numbers looked really good, and then I saw what it looked like actually to you guys, and I'm not proud anymore. My Fault London. Feel free to make your guesses on what you think it's going to be. Obviously, my zone will be 19 to 29. All right, here we go. Here we go. No, Ruby. Fuck you. All right. Whoever recommended this, screw you. It has to have a score. Of the 9 reviews, if there are only 2 or 3 that are positive, then I win. Oh, there's 2. 3, which would give it 33%. I don't know. I guess we'll do 1 secret and 1 advice just to balance it out. That's whoever recommended it, that's your fault for not checking. You're not doing your homework. Oh, they're step siblings? Oh, no. Oh, maybe yes. Let me think. How much blood is related between them? If it's 0, then I'm not interested. Here's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share 2 secrets. One that I thought was like the sweetest thing I've ever heard, and then the other one is not. My 23-year-old female dad died 10 years ago, and it really effed me up. Right after he died, my delusional mind decided that he actually was not dead, and he was still out there somewhere in the world. I think that this is mostly due to a family joke that my dad was secretly a spy because, quite literally, no one knew what he did for work. He was a banker, and this is all anyone really knows. I rationally know that he is dead and never coming back, but a tiny part of me still kind of wants to think that he is still alive and happy somewhere in the world. Yes, I am aware that this is insane as F. That is amazing. This made me a little teary. Like, it's like, oh, that's like actually really sweet. I think you should continue to believe this delusion. You know how you can kind of like half believe something that you convince yourself of? Like how I'm gonna write a book. Oh, that's too close to home. That's really sweet, and that's probably a coping mechanism I'm gonna implement in some way. All right, so let's do a different one. I have a paralysis fetish towards myself. I have to imagine that I can't move for anything to happen. I feel extreme guilt about this because I know that there are people out there that are actually paralyzed. Oh God, I just realized the optics of that. You're telling me that people in the world are paralyzed and I'm laughing hysterically. I'll do it again. No, I'm not laughing at the paralysis. Oh, and I wish every single day to be healthy while I am so lucky to have a functioning body and just imagining things like this for my sick pleasure. I probably won't be able to tell this to anyone, especially to any of my future boyfriends, mainly because I wouldn't be able to bear them knowing about this. I hope that there is a way for me to get rid of this fetish. I don't know, man. I think this is another overthinker thing. It's like people that like to be tied up. Are they feeling extreme guilt because there are people like that are kept captive in the world, you know, unjustly? It's like, come on. In the privacy of your own home, you can do pretty much whatever you want with a partner. I would feel zero guilt about this. I would feel some shame though, because it's odd. Make sure you feel the shame, but the guilt part, I would forgive you. So I'm just trying to think of what this would entail. This is like feet down. So isn't that called starfishing? Where you just like, yeah, do your thing, I'll just be here, like, you know. But you're not even telling boyfriends. So how are you getting off? Is it just like a mental? Are you stimulating yourself mentally only? I realize I'm asking questions. I don't think you should share it with me. Oh, Anora. Okay, so this one, well, I do know that it just won an award. I do know that it did well, so I'll have a smaller window maybe when I'm guessing.
Yo.
Wait, no. Is he at least a feminist? This isn't the Harry Styles fanfic one, right? This isn't the girl from that? I think it is.
Hi, I'm Annie. Let's go to the ATM.
Oh, she's a stripper. I have a positive impression of strippers. No reason.
Хочешь быть эксклюзивным со мной?
15. Cash up front.
Deal. If I get married to an American, I wouldn't have to go back to Russia.
Okay. I feel like this film should look a lot better than it does. I don't know. It feels like it should be more vibrant and fun.
So who should marry?
Like this doesn't. Nothing's really standing out to me. It's just color grading of it, and maybe that has something to do with like the like it's a specific choice. They didn't want it to look like candy colored, where it's a darker story or something, you know, and they didn't want it to feel like bliss and everything to pop. It's just not a whole lot of fun to look at. You know, like this red doesn't. This red pops, like the red on the screen, but like the red of the roses don't pop.
Take this handsome gentleman.
Anya, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
Они написали, что она проститут.
It's a fraud marriage, and we're getting in an old ASAP.
Okay.
Be a fucking man and talk to me.
There's some good plot here. Okay.
You go fuck yourself and your fucking mother, motherfucker.
Oh, she's from Boston. Okay, interesting. The plot is good. I just recently rewatched Meet Joe Black because right now I'm in a phase of like I really want cute romance films, and I feel like they're not making them a whole lot. It's like, oh, hey, here's a stripper, and she marries like this drug kingpin son. I don't know. It feels like pretty intense. Let's do a little smaller window, but it does look great. I'm gonna guess 91%, and then why did I do a second circle there? Percent. Screw you. I'll do a window of give me 88 to 93%. This is my guess. Make your guess if you don't know the score. And the answer is 93. 93. Oh, jeez. This one kind of felt like a little bit of a freebie. But you know what? That just means some lucky person who submitted some advice is going to get what they so desperately need, which is professional guidance. All right, we have another one that's, it feels like it's touching on a theme that we had earlier, but, you know, this might be another way to look at it. My husband is obsessed with the fact that I had smoosh with other people before we were married, or even in a relationship, to the point where he will essentially sloosh shame me. Sloosh? Yep, that's it. That's the new word. Sloosh shame me when he occasionally goes a bit nutters. I was married once before. Oh, so like he knew this information day one and pursued a relationship with you. So let it go, dude. Oh, sorry. Well, let's hear it out. Let's hear everything out. So she was married once before, only had smoosh with one person. So the person she married. That person, my ex, turned out to be smooshly manipulative. Smooshily manipulative, and put me in a lot of situations that I didn't like, nor am I proud of, and my husband knows that. After my split, I went off the deep end a bit and slept with several people in a 4-month span, both because I didn't want my ex to be the last person who touched me, and because our relationship had given me an effed up view on smoosh and intimacy. It was, at the time, my first big relationship, and it effed me up real good. My husband knows this, but he says that because of my smooshal history, he does not feel special in the bedroom. He has called me disgusting for it. Okay, so like here's the thing, is I love arguing both sides, but then one side makes themselves look really, really stupid and bad, and it makes me not want to do that anymore, but we'll see if I can get there. And he has said that he cannot be proud of someone with my past. Okay. We're trying to work through things, and the thing he thinks will help is a 3 smoosh. Yes, 3 smoosh. Which is something I've done before, but don't really want to do again. The whole situation, though not the same as my ex, is still making me feel a way because it is essentially something he wants to make him happy, even though he knows I would rather not. I'm not really sure what to do. We have been together 8 years and just had a kid 2 months ago. I love the dumb idiot, but he can barely look past his own trauma to recognize the way he pokes at mine. Like the way he feels is more important, and I am nothing more than the services I can provide. I could just use some general direction on how to move forward. If this is something you sprung on him, a la the person from the first story after 4 years, I could understand him being upset about it. Because you can say like, oh, like past partners doesn't matter, right? But you don't get to decide that for other people. Other people get to decide that for themselves. So if it's something that's important to him, then he should know early on in the relationship. The thing is, he did and decided to pursue a relationship with you. So holding that over your head, that's really not cool. I said it's not cool, like that seems like it's very casual, but like, really, that's messed up. You shouldn't do that. It's like if your partner has like a lot of debts and then you get married to them and you're like, oh my God, you're so in debt. It's like, well, yeah, but you knew that. You could have left right away. Like first date, you signed up for this. You know what I mean? This whole angle of like, hey, I'm never gonna be able to get over your past partners unless I have a 3 smoosh with you. So that doesn't make sense. And I'm positive that this isn't gonna solve anything. He just wants to do that because he wants to do that. You're not gonna finish the 3 smoosh and he's gonna be like, oh, well, I guess bygones are bygones. Bygones being bygones. Bygones are bygone. What's this saying? Water under the bridge, like let's move on with our lives. Let's never bring it up again. That's not how this is gonna work. I think you're right. The way that you're looking at it, this is his issue that he has with me. How am I supposed to deal with that? That's gotta be extremely frustrating for you. And one thing I did notice that you did, and I don't think you did this consciously, but the way that you talked about once you were divorced, you said you went a bit crazy, and then you started giving a couple reasons. I didn't want my ex to be the last person to touch me. He really messed me up. Like you're giving reasons like you had to justify it to us. You don't have to. You were single. You don't have to tell us why you wanted to go and sleep with other people. You know what I mean? And I think the reason you felt like the need to justify it to, I guess, to me and to us is because I think some of his thinking is rubbing off on you, where it's like, well, no, you don't understand. Like, here's why I did it. It's like you don't have to justify it at all. You're an adult And, you know, if you can do it for any reason you want. And in some ways, this is because you are married to him, because he has a problem, you have a problem as well. I think this is just one of those things where it's like, hey man, this is you. You gotta figure out your own stuff. If I was his friend, I would be like, hey bro, deal with it. Suck it up, you know? Don't take this out on your wife. If he has a friend, like a bro, that bro needs to do a better job by being like, hey, what are you doing, dude? If any of you have advice in the comment section for what you think she should do, that would be a good, I feel like I haven't solved anything. I just said, hey, hopefully he has a friend who can fix him. Pretty much, that's what I said. He just needs someone to keep it real with him, because he's being an idiot. Teen Wolf the movie. Did they make a movie of Teen Wolf? They did. Oh my, this is an easy choice. 2 years ago. I already know this is gonna get like a 4%. I'm so excited. It begins now. Is the trailer gonna begin now? Now that I clicked on the trailer? This doesn't look real. This isn't a real car going over it. This is all CG. Holy shit, there's no way.
Something brought them back.
I have someone who has a special talent for these kinds of things. We call him the Alpha, like a wolf.
You're my son, but you've got to be willing to learn.
You're my, wait, does he have an actual son?
If you can heal, you could play tomorrow night.
Is he, how many years? Oh, I guess, yeah, if he's like, if the main character guy is like an adult firefighter, I guess.
Gotta be willing to learn.
Cancel my 2 o'clock and hold on my calls.
Oh, that acting we got. Ooh, boy.
You're seeing Allison, too. Got a feeling the answers are in Beacon Hills.
I haven't been back in a long time.
Okay, this looks corny as hell. This kind of looks fun for fans of this show, though. Like, there's some bigger set pieces. Also, didn't she leave the show? I don't know enough about the reasons for leaving the show. If she wanted to, like, pursue other acting opportunities and that just never, like, bloomed.
How do we know she's really Allison?
It's me. It's Scott.
Scott who?
Scott who? You're forgotten, dude.
It's not Allison.
We need everyone.
I bet you 100% by the end of this movie, Allison is returned. Like, this is like, oh, that's not Allison. Something has possessed her body or something. That is going to be Allison. And they're going to have, like, a nice reunion moment. It's going to feel good for fans of the show. The pack is back.
You have to find her and stop her and help her remember who she was.
But here's the thing. Even though this is a movie, it feels like the quality is below like an episode on HBO. You know what I mean?
I'm still standing. Still the Alpha.
What sound does a wolf make when it's going to die?
I'm so torn on this one. Like I said, it might be fun for like fans of the show, but I feel like you use all the cool shots in the trailer, and then beyond that, it's gonna be pretty sparse. 31%. Besides my little error up top here, that turned out pretty good. And then 26 to 36. Teen Wolf the movie. Everyone, make your guesses. 31% is my guess, and the answer. Oh boy, do I have the pills. I think I was right. I think they used all the cool stuff in the trailer, and then everything else probably wasn't. Oh, they're trying to set up a new story too. They should have known that wasn't gonna happen. Final advice. All right, here we go. Hi, Dylan. I have been a big fan for many years now. I love your sense of humor and your wild takes on things. Even my wildly accurate takes, I think she's just missing the word accurate there. Most of the time, I agree with you. So here, and then sometimes you're wrong, you're saying. So here is one I am hoping you can help me with. So she's 30, her fiance is 28, male. They have been together for 7 years. He is my world, I love him so much, but I've been getting frustrated lately. My love language is giving gifts. It brings me joy to be able to give someone something that I know they will like. I also suck at keeping surprises. Last weekend, I bought him a Christmas gift. It was an Xbox Series X. The second I got home, I told him I had a Christmas gift for him and wanted to give it to him. He was so excited and immediately wanted to get it set up. I couldn't be happier with his reaction, seeing how much it meant to him. Now, fast forward to yesterday. He had told me that he had already purchased my Christmas gift and asked if I would like it. I, of course, said yes. He then proceeded to pull out a Clono Willy kit and a pill for hardness. We had talked in the past about those kind of pills, and I told him I don't think it was necessary, and I expressed my concern about using them since we have been trying to conceive. I'm just not sure how it would affect the health of the spermoosh. I don't know now. I've used too many variants. I feel like I'm gonna wear thin on smoosh. We've had a few missies, and I want to use very soft language, but at the same time, I want to make sure I'm not treating this softly. You know, does that make sense? You're just gonna have to give me the benefit of the doubt. Now, he had purchased the clone of Willy last year, but tried doing it himself to surprise me with the finished products, but things didn't work and the kit was ruined. And he said that this is to make up for that. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty bummed out by the gifts. We have a very active smoosh life, and I have tried toys in the past, but I prefer to just get rough and rowdy with each other over using objects for pleasure. I feel bad that I wasn't as excited about the gift to me, but it was all just bedroom stuff that he picked out on his own. If we get that kind of stuff, it feels like something that we should do together as a couple. He sometimes gets insecure about our bedroom time and says things like, I wish I could last longer, but when it's just us doing our thing, I always get pleasure. To be honest, I'm very sensitive, so most of the time I get pleasure 2 to 3 times every night. But I struggle more when toys are involved. I just don't understand why he only got smooshy time stuff, most of which is only going to be enjoyed by him. How do I get him to understand that I love our smoosh life, and I would rather him buy me gifts I actually want and could feel comfortable showing to my friends and family? He's doing the overthinking thing. We talked about that. One thing I would highly recommend is I wouldn't be like, hey, listen, so I'm super duper sensitive. That's why I'm able to get pleasure multiple times, right? Because that makes it seem like it's not because of what he's doing. It's because it's just you have this like heightened sensitivity where anybody could do what he does, you know? You gotta make it feel like, hey, no, just like being with you, like that's so intimate in my head that because it's you, that's the reason why I'm sensitive. And that's the reason why so definitely use uplifting language. Don't be like, hey, yeah, no, it's just like my machinery is just like ready to go. Super easy peasy, hit the easy button. But he's doing the overthinking where he's like, I wish I could last longer. It's like, hey, you're doing all right in that department. And it's one of those things where it's like you can express that to him, but for some reason it's just like it's hitting a wall where it's like there's a block of communication. Here's the thing, women, that you're gonna have to understand about men from time to time. You're gonna think that we're thinking deeply about something, but sometimes it's just like we're just dumb, and there's not like a deeper meaning behind it. You know what I mean? I remember I found a song that I really liked, and it was just a new song, and I sent it to a girl, and she was like, "Wait, what are you saying about me?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't even know what the lyrics of the song are. I just like the song. I'm not like a lyric. I like the melody and the sound, like just sonically how it sounds." But then the lyrics were like cutting at her. Like she thought it was like I was trying to send her a message, and I was like, "No, you don't understand. That's not how I think." Like sometimes it's just stupid brain. I mean, if you feel like you can tell me anonymously, like how can you not tell him? Like set it up where you're like, "Hey, we need to be able to have hard conversations, you know, where our feelings don't get hurt." And I want to tell you about this. Like I want you to put effort into the things you're purchasing for me as a gift. Like that, it means a lot to me when you do that. It tells me you're thinking about me. But when you do things like this, like that's more about you than it is about me. Because you're striving to get him gifts that he likes. Now his love language might not be gifts as it is for you. However, you kind of have to adapt to what your partner wants and needs. So if their love language is gifts, then you kind of up your gift game to try to give them what they want and to try to meet their love language, even if it's not yours. And that's something I always do in a relationship where I'm always like, hey, we have to have a thing where it's like, when you need me to lock in, like we lock in. Like I need you to hear exactly what I'm saying. Because there are moments where it's like, hey, I really want to get something, a point across to you. And if you just kind of like tell it to me casually, I don't always, register it. So if you can get them to that place where it's like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. The types of gifts I prefer are gifts that are more family friendly, things that I can show off, and I can't show off your dick. Too small. It's like, hey, mom and dad, look at the clone my boyfriend got me. So small, woo. But like I said, if you feel like you can express it to me, I feel like you're this close to being able to express it to him. This close. I gotta stop with the fingers. That was it. That was movie trailers and secrets and guessing review scores and advice. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I have those submission forms down below. Feel free to submit. Everything's anonymous. You guys usually give me really good advice stuff to play off of if you could give me secrets. I don't love bathroom secrets. I don't love secrets if you're like 14 years old. But still fun secrets. You guys know the type of secrets I cover on this channel, so feel free to share anonymously down below. And see you guys next week. Or 2. Whenever I feel like. Bye-bye.